Let's have some Supercade
It's
time.
Saturday Supercade.
Let's finally finish up the Saturday Supercade. The first of its 3 remaining shows is QBert.
That's a lot of shite.
So QBert is a 3D puzzle game about an ambiguous creature named QBert, who has to navigate and recolor a pseudo 3D structure, while avoiding Coily the Snake, Ugg, Wrong Way, Slick, and Sam. That is literally it. This character somehow appeared in 2 different feature films in the 2010s. So, for his Supercade adaptation, creative liberties were taken, much like with Frogger. So now, QBert is a denizen of a 1950s Q-burg, who hangs out with his girlfriend Cutie, his brother Qbit, and his friends Q-ball, Q-val, and Q-mungus. As seen here in episode 1, Disco Derby Fiasco.
You're a cinch to win tomorrow's disc derby race with this snazzy disc you built.
I sure hope so, because first prize is 10 tickets for all of us to see the Electric Cube concert at Funland.
All of these Q friends have to deal with a group of decidedly not Q bullies, who rock some fashy fashion. So, in brief, the show is basically Archie, but with less love triangles and more Q.
We're gonna swipe his disc.
Ooh, that's a good idea. We can bust it and smash it and bash it.
Cock and ball torture, CBT, is a...
So with that, the bully set out to destroy QBert's disc. QBert leaves it in the care of Slick and Sam, who in this show seem to be a neutral third party in the overall conflicts. After a little bit of roughhousing, QBert's trusty disc is swapped out for a balloon.
Fuck you, motherfucker!
Due to that spot-on reference to QBert's death animation, this show offers one of the most realistic depictions of teenagers in any children's media. Which is to say that they love to fucking cuss.
Look, there's that low-down disc napper. My disc's probably inside the trunk.
What you looking for, you nosy noser?
I knew spending 2 hours hiding in our own trunk was the right call. Hey, wait a second!
You better keep up, QBert, before I really get mad. No way, Spring Brain!
Okay, I really like the car roofs changing colour. That's cute as hell.
Coiled again!
Well, lucky for him that he's a snake. As opposed to any other animal.
Time to blast him with my slippy dudes.
Huh. For as oddly faithful as this has been so far, that's not a thing from the game. I guess it does justify his big gaping schnoz though, so I can get behind it.
Welcome to QBert's annual disc derby.
And so the derby begins. The derby basically being a hoverboard race. I was really confused by this because I came into this episode thinking that QBert's disc was like part of a DJing rig, and that the competition was like a DJing competition where he'd play music for a roller derby. The episode makes a lot more sense to me now. Wait! Human mannequin? Human mannequin. What?
I hope none of my friends see me in this getup.
Despite his continued efforts to cheat, Coily gets beaten by a literal nose. And as a reward for winning, QBert and his friends get to go to a concert. wish there was more I could discuss with this show, but it's very much just the daily adventures of 1950s American teens, albeit with hoverboards and slippery doos. Although, that's not to say that a little bit of the 80s didn't bleed into it.
They told him, don't you ever come around here. Don't wanna see your face, you better disappear. The fire's in their eyes and their words are really clear. So beat it, just beat it.
Yeah. That episode didn't see any kind of re-release. And I don't know what kind of hoops they'd have to jump through to release it nowadays. The final episode of this show, though, was also fairly 80s inspired, if the title is anything to go by. Episode 19, The Goofy Ghostgetters.
Look out! Like, is this for real or what? Help! This bowling alley's haunted!
There's ghosts in here! Help!
Well, at least something interesting is happening this time.
There'll be a big reward for whoever catches those ghosts.
But those ghosts are dangerous!
Okay, we're starting to veer back towards Scooby-Doo again. Don't. The fact that these are real ghosts that you're trying to bust is the only thing keeping me from dropping this episode into the ever-growing Scooby-Doo pile.
Like, turn it off!
Sorry.
Like, Mondo, bummer! I look like the queen of the geeks!
I've been trying to ignore how unbelievably annoying this character's voice is. But oh my sweet lord, I can't anymore. Please stop talking.
I'll get rid of them. Like, this is so ill! I mean, being bombarded by flying eggs is way Mondo gross!
Please, God, stop talking. Their attempts to bust the ghosts continually fall short. Mainly because the ghosts just fling shit at them, zap them, and run away. But the gang persevere, following the ghosts into an abandoned house.
Hey, like, what's happening?
Damn, that's some potent telekinesis. I don't know why you didn't just start with that. But, despite the very real danger they now face, they continue to hunt the ghosts down, eventually cornering them in their chimney.
I got 2 of them!
The ringleader suits up and prepares to go medieval on the gang, prompting QBert to finish the fight.
Enough of these games! I'll turn myself into a monster!
Wait, the suction is strong enough to take in a full suit of metal armor, but this monster is unfazed? Sure, alright. No need to question it.
I'm back here, fright face! Got him!
Oh, and now he's very much fazed by it. I don't know what changed. Well, anyway, here's hoping the house can land safely.
Help me toss this out the window! Like, I hope we don't get cited for littering and junk! Hang on! We're gonna land!
But... You know what? For the creativity alone, you get a full pass there.
Now, all you've got to do is clean up that mess and collect your reward.
And that is QBert. This show is so bland and milquetoast, it kind of defies review. There's really not much to say about it. But thankfully, the last 2 Supercade shows promise action-packed adventures. Let's start with Pitfall. For those of you who haven't played it, Pitfall was an Atari game starring Pitfall Harry. an Indiana Jones-esque adventurer who had to be navigated through a treacherous jungle. I know it doesn't look like much now, but this was high-octane action back in the day.
Just last night, I was lost in the jungle with Pitfall Harry, surrounded by giant scorpions and man-eating crocodiles.
See? Even little Jack Black thinks so. However, for the show, Harry is offered a supporting cast, in the form of his niece, Rhonda, and his cowardly pet mountain lion, Quickclaw. A pair of characters who actually went on to appear in later Pitfall games. So out of all the Supercade shows we've covered so far, this one actually had the most impact. Anyways, their first episode together is Pitfall's Panda Puzzle. Oh. God damn it, another lost episode. Well, that's fine. Episode 2 is Amazon Jungle Bungle. Holy shit, what? So it turns out only 7 episodes of this show were ever made, and every single episode, save for 3 and 5, have been completely lost to time. Not a single person recorded these on their VCR and kept them safe until the internet came about. Well, I guess I'll just review the one episode so I don't cover the entire existing show. Episode 3, Raiders of the Lost Media.
Call for Pitfall Harry! Right here, son.
I don't think Harry's voice and build match his face. Am I wrong on this? I'm not usually one to tout old-fashioned masculinity tropes, but this man is rocking one hell of a soft baby face.
A ship containing a collection of rare government coins was mysteriously sunk off the Coral Islands.
Oh no, coins. I'm on vacation, Admiral.
Yes, your old enemy, the Shark, and his merciless band of modern-day pirates.
Okay, Harry may look kinda goofy, but that is one hell of a villain design. I have nothing but respect for this rejected Batman villain.
No time for beach games, old buddy. Got a date with the shark. Shark? Why couldn't it be a minnow, a perch, a guppy?
So Quickclaw is just the lion from The Wizard of Oz. Maybe after performing a fusion dance with Snagglepuss.
Bon voyage, my pet. Give the shark's regards to Pitfall Harry.
Put my sausage on the bun? Oh, yeah. Chop it off with a little mustard.
I really thought that mystery assailant said bon voyage and left them a bomb, which would have made more sense to me than a single boa constrictor. That seems less efficient. But then again, it is a nod to the original game, so I guess it works here.
Not so fast. A little tummy rub and the old boa becomes a temporary new joystick.
I don't know nothing about snakes or avionics, but I'm calling double bullshit there. So they take a dive into some undersea caves, only to set off a death trap.
Take a deep breath and do what I do.
Again, I don't know squat about diving, but I'm sure that someone who did could explain in clear terms how incredibly dangerous and impractical that would be.
The shark. Prepare for trouble. Trouble? What do you call what we just went through?
Anyways, the shark dispatches some sharks, which is to be expected. The following, not so much.
In you go. Well, fancy meeting you three down here. Sorry, I've got to run, but he'll keep you company.
Am I having a fever dream? What the hell? I think the point where you cram 3 alligators inside of a clam might be the point where you're trying a little too hard to bring elements from the game. So the trio head to Coral Island, where the shark is based. Once there, they evade capture by means of rope swinging, and they stop the shark with a log trap.
It's a day the shark will never forget. Huh, Uncle Pitfall?
He's going to have 20 years behind bars to remember it.
I mean, I wouldn't turn myself in over this. If anything, I'd just be more incentivized to kill them.
And the government has their treasure back. Thanks to Uncle Pitfall. And us, I guess.
Oh, thank goodness the US government has their treasure back. Treasures that definitely won't be used to fund war or terrorism.
Stop this, please! Where are the brakes? Where are the brakes?
One show left. It's been a long and painfully mediocre ride, but it's now time to watch the Supercade's adaptation of Space Ace. The arcade game itself, which was a spiritual successor to Dragon's Lair, was an already beautifully animated game, where you'd have to navigate your way through an action-packed Don Bluth sci-fi cartoon, while responding to QuickTime events. I still don't get how people consider David Cage to be a visionary when this exists.
Struggle with Dexter to regain his manhood. Destroy the Infanto Ray. Defeat the evil Bort.
Hey, Bort! Come on, Kimberly, let's go.
God, this game is gorgeous to see in motion. Even today, there's so much fluidity, it absolutely oozes with character. Even Kimberly, the game's damsel in distress, has more of a character than her predecessor, constantly sassing you as you play.
Dexter, you're late.
Call me Ace, huh? Papa.
Thanks, I'll walk.
Like, it's all already there. There's no way to screw this up. Even with a minuscule TV budget and production value equal to all of the Supercade shows we've seen so far. No, wait. That sounds like a recipe for disaster.
Let's get him!
I'll get you yet,
Due to this show occasionally re-airing on Boomerang, all 13 episodes of it are readily available. So let's start with episode 1, Cute Groots. Probably not that one.
You sent for us, sir?
Affirmative, crew. We've received word that our old enemy, Borf, is up to another fiendish plot.
Whoa!
Hmm? Well, what did you say?
Hello?
Dexter. Now, Officer Kimberly, how many times must I tell you to keep your little brother out of Space Command Headquarters? And where is Space Ace?
Two things. One, that's clearly just the same person de-aged, Chief. It's clearly still Ace. Secondly, why not tell their chief the truth? Ace was hit by Borf's Infanto Ray, and he's prone to de-aging at random intervals.
If anyone finds out Borf hit you with the Infanto Ray, they'll ground you until they find a cure.
Well, maybe they should. If Ace gets got while he's stuck as a bumbling teenager, that's on you, Kim.
Come in. Well, have you carried out my orders?
Okay, if there's one thing this show does better than the original game, it's giving Borf a normal voice. I can actually understand what he's saying here.
Ready the Infanto Ray.
But the Infanto Ray hasn't been perfected to use on humans yet.
Oh, it's me. I don't remember being in this, but I guess I was. Anyways, Borf uses his Infanto Ray on his feline henchmen, the Groots, and has his spy introduce them as household pets.
Aww, isn't it cute, Ace?
Yeah, I guess they are. Okay, I admit it. They're cute as hell. I want one. That's 2 points in this show's favor. Are you happy?
Whoa, what's happening? What's going on?
No. Please don't shake the baby.
Wait. If that was an AoE, wouldn't it have just cured Ace of his affliction?
We can't let the Groots take over. The only way to beat them is to reverse the Infanto ray at 4th Space Station.
I'm sure those civilians currently being attacked are happy to hold down the fort while we're gone. Especially the child. Oh boy, that looks cheap. Putting these next to the mines from the games is like a perfect example of the importance of shading. No one can stand against the mighty space seals!
Seal off all levels!
Run!
Oh my god, that looks so much lamer than the original game. Forget what I said about the CLAMIGATORs. This is the instance where being too faithful to the source material is highlighting all of your weaknesses.
Clean up that trash, short of broom! No!
Aight. That's just kind of embarrassing.
That ray only works on Groots!
Oh, shit. Well, you got me there. That's what I get for trying to ding you with CinemaSins level nitpicks. Anyways, Ace de-ages the Groots, rigs the ray to explode, and escapes before Borf's guards can capture them.
Cut it out, you guys!
Last of all, we have episode 13, Infanto Fury.
The Capitol building! And if I am elected,
Look! Congress is turning into babies!
I don't know if we should intervene. If anything, I see US Congress causing far less global damage like this.
My Infanto ray is perfected! I'll turn all Earthlings into babies!
You probably think this is a plan for world domination. Not so. Borf is just broody right now. He's very paternal, wants to raise us right.
Good! Space Ace will become Space Baby!
Dumbest line I've ever heard in my life. Fuck me. Space Baby! With their superiors infantilized, Kim and Dexter are forced to continue their mission while protecting 3 babies. Oh god, the rest of this episode is just gonna be Yoshi's Island in space. If any of these babies start screaming in distress, I'm out of here.
This tunnel leads us into the moon colony, and that vent will take us to Borf. If we can get past them, this manhole cover will help.
I don't know, I'm talking like this. I can't stop doing it. Dear God, please help me.
Space Ace, look out!
Oh, never mind, false alarm. Well, I feel silly now.
These hooks will do it. Come on, Kim.
That just seems irresponsible.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I could have told you that was going to happen. Huh. Well, they're dead. Or rather not, as they are then drifted into a ventilation system, conveniently placing them right next to Borf's office.
Slow it down, Greg!
And so they reverse the effects of the ray. Not only on themselves, but on the entire planet Earth too. Which I guess is a fitting way to end the show, with Ace's affliction cured and Borf finally captured.
You and your Infanto Ray are finished, Barfy!
Wait, what the fuck? How's he still de-aging? You cured him! You cured everyone! And that wasn't a Groot Ray either. That was specifically for people.
What in blazes have you done?
Dexter!
Why are you blaming him? You're the one who failed to cure him. And Borf would have broken out of his crappy restraints regardless. Also, you could have stopped him too! Obviously, they wanted to leave things open for more episodes. But more episodes never happened. Because at this point, the Supercade was completely dropped, with only some of its shows reaching 2 seasons at most. And with that, I'm now done with it. That was the Saturday Supercade. As a whole, a stunning display of mediocrity, which might have been the hardest thing I've ever had to review for that very reason. But now, we can only move up. I can finally travel to Congo Bongo for the CGI musical adventure that I've wanted for months now. But then again, maybe not. There are a lot of series I should probably visit now that my content ID strikes have fizzled away. And it's been a good while since I've done a poll on Twitter, so tell you what, check the link in the description and vote on what you'd like to see next. Once again, big thank you to my patrons. Anonymous, Cassie Belmont, Dan Brown,
Fitzwilliam Ramsbottom,
Pixel Pusher, Ravi Poodle, Shameboy, Thomas Walker, and Toon Pirates.